Now I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna yank this sucker up a little bit. The reason why is because we only got the first 4. We gotta go down. All right, so can I get to 9? No, I can't get to 9. So I'm gonna pull this paper up. All right. And it looks like I'm going to have to get real tape. Why am I going to have to get real tape? Because I have run out of the sticky portion of this tape. And luckily for all of us, and if you've watched the science videos already, Miss Cheer's got some tape. So take the tape. Let's do it again. All right, tape right here. It looks like I'm gonna be breaking quarantine to get some more tape. All right. So I got all the way down to 8. Make this work. We can make this work, people. I got you. Next one. N minus 8 equals 2. Both ways of doing this. First way, we're going to go ahead and do it on our photo math. And we're going to put a little n. N minus 8 equals 2. And it actually tells you that the answer, n equals 10. If we look at our solution, show the solving steps, it shows you n equals 10 because they dropped that 8 and they put it on the other side for the balance. Because I know it's 10, let's go ahead and do it anyway and see what happens. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna draw my balance. So here's my first problem. So that's my side, one side. Here's the second side of my balance right here. I put a line through the equal sign. I make it look cool. Why? Because we have the time. So there's my balance. Both sides of the equation have to keep all of these values. Now, when you change from one value to another side, it has to become the opposite. So when I want to move this 8, if it is a negative 8, I make it a positive 8 underneath. I make it a positive 8. Whoa, sorry. Make it a positive 8 underneath. All right. Positive. Got it. Now, if you owe me $8 and then you give me $8, that makes it 0. So when you have a negative and a positive number and they're exactly the same, if you combine them, it becomes 0. So this becomes 0. Now this over here, we have 2 plus 8 equals 10. Now all we have to do is drop down our n, and then we got our answer. Perfecto. Perfection. Down here, this is an exponent, in case you don't know that yet. That is an exponent. Okay. When you have an exponent, this is called your base number. There's your base. Now how many times are you going to repeat that number? Twice. So it says 5 is going to be my base. This is how many times I'm going to repeat it. All I have to do is times those together, and it gives me my answer. So again, I should do photo math because that's our system, but just because I'm probably going to run over on this video. So ready? So we have the 5 as our base. How many times are we going to count that? 5 times. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So 5 squared equals 25. There you go. And since we saved a little bit of time on our photo math portion, all they're trying to tell you to do is that they are making you have that 5 twice. Now when you have 5 groups of 5, that's just saying you have 5 groups, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you have 5 inside each one of the groups. That's what they're telling you, okay? Same thing if we were saying if we wanted pizzas. So there's 5 pizzas and there's 5 slices per pizza. Then you can count up how many slices there are. It's easy, simple, it's beautiful. Going down, if x equals 2, so let's go ahead and box that to make sure we know that is important. And y equals 6, then x times y, because remember, variables put together, that's times. Variable, letter, shoved together is times. So let's make that times. No, they put that stupid X there. You know what we're gonna do? So we don't get confused, we're taking that away, and I'm gonna make that a D. I'm gonna take that away, I'm gonna make that a D. You know why? Because I can, because that is math. Math is awesome. So now D is gonna be 2. So I'm gonna say the problem itself becomes D times Y equals. Perfect. Now it's super easy. We just put the 6 where the Y is. We put the 2 where the D is. So now it becomes 2 times 6 equals. So going back to our fingers. Okay, so we got, I can't do 6, can I? I don't know. All right, let's try this. Ready? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. I could. 12. Perfect. Beautiful answer. Down here. Oh, I love me some pie. Love it. Look, pie is just amazing. The only thing better than pie is cake. Love cake. I like muffins too, because all muffins are is cake without icing. This symbol is a symbol for pi. Not what I've been talking about, but pi. It's a special number that a very, 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 very smart man way back in the day figured out. And it helps you when calculating certain situations with circles. I don't know why I stuttered over that. So again, you either know it or you don't know it. I know it. Do you know pi? I know another person in this room that knows pi, and it's not Yoda. Alexa, what is pi?
Pi is the mathematical number used to calculate the ratio of a circle's circumference to its diameter. It has an infinite number of digits, but is usually shortened to 3.14159 for the purpose of rough calculations.
Ooh.
Pi is represented in formulas by the lowercase
Boy,
letter
Alexa knows.
pi.
Alexa super knows. All right. So did you listen to me?
Supernova is a powerful and luminous stellar explosion.
Alexa, stop. Okay. 3.1, the digit, they had multiple digits afterwards, but the ones that you guys need to know is 3.14. That's going to do most of the calculations, especially if you're doing ALEX, and that's what we do in our classroom, the ALEX program online, and they will want you to do the 4 on the end. So the answer to this is, for pi equals 3.14. And that will be important later. Now I'm officially running out of paper, as you can see. So let's go ahead and do that last 2 problems and see if I can shove some paper there. All right. Okay. So my apartment complex puts up a lot for me, but I do not think that they would appreciate me drawing with dry eraser on their wall. Let's see. Can it do it? Can we do it? I don't know. All right, we're gonna have to figure this part out. All right, I'm gonna put this number down a little further because pi got in the way. So the first thing, number 9 is 0 divided by 11. This is one of my favorite problems on this paper because it's so funny. Because all I have to do is read this out loud using words and you totally understand what the answer is. No calculations, no nothing. You have nothing. And you divide that by 11 people. How much are all those people going to get? Well, nothing. You want to know why? You had nothing to begin with. You're dividing it by some people. Now, don't get me wrong. Maybe they're standing out there with their hands like this. But if you have nothing to begin with, you can't divide it by anybody because you literally still have nothing. Got it. Now, this last one. Okay. Round 18 and 94 hundredths to the nearest whole number. Okay, here we go. Round 18. So let's go ahead and we're going to box the numbers. 18 and 94 hundredths. I see a secret. Now, this well, there's a couple important things in this. A couple. There's just not one. There's a couple. First thing that's important, I'm going to use another color, is this TH on the end. That automatically tells you that this is a decimal. Automatically. You see this? That THS? Decimal. Okay. Second thing that's important. All right, we already know that it's going to round. Okay, so we're rounding something. Okay. But we're rounding to what? The nearest whole number. So that is the secret passage right here. Nearest whole number. So what is our real number? So I put the real number down as, because this is complicated. So let's just put it down as 18. 18. We got to put a point because 18 is the whole number. This is the decimal. You can see that. 94 hundredths. So ready? Tenths, hundredths. We're correct. Good for us. We have achieved. That's very important. Now, when we go look, we want to do it to the nearest whole number. So I'm going to underline my whole number in blue. So glad I got all these colors. All right, so here's our whole number. When you want to round, all you do is look at the number next to it, the one off to the right. When you look over, that number is, if it's 5 or higher, you just round that up. If it's 5 or lower, well, like it's lower than 5, then it stays the same. 9. Let's go try. Let's count to 9 and see if it's 5 or higher. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I didn't find a 9 yet. 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, was it under 5? No. Since it was not under 5, it goes up to a what? What does it go up to? What does it go up to? It goes up to 19. Okay? Round 18 and 94 hundredths to the nearest whole number. The nearest whole number is 19. That is your math lesson for today. It's very exciting. I wanted to see how fast I can go through these, so this is kind of like my baseline, because I'd like to go over doing some area, some perimeter, some volume, because since we can do kitchen math, it might be fun. So we'll see if we can get through this week with math minutes and see if I can cut them down a little bit, and we'll go from there. So thank you very much. I'll see you tomorrow.